Nick, Gloucester again for the second time, in a very short period of time, and I guess very good memories from you from game number 1 with that, getting on the end of what was an outstanding try. Talk us through that try that was set up for you with that great kick and Santi's run.
Oh mate, that's just Steno and Santi have done all the work there. I was a 9. You see a lot of 9s now supporting and getting their hands and just kind of, like Santi runs it to within 4 metres of the line and gives me the ball. I haven't done anything there other than just support. So, you support, hoping that sort of stuff comes off, and it's once in a blue moon, but it looked pretty good.
It looked good. I mean, you from what you're saying there, if I was, say, as a spectator looking, I'd say that might have been your best try you'd ever scored at Exeter. But from what I'm getting from you, it might be the best looking try, but maybe not the one that gives you the most satisfaction. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does give me the most satisfaction, but it's a team try. But it's not one of those ones where you see a guy like step 6 defenders and it's all him, and you go like, wow, that bloke scored an amazing try. It was pretty much all Santi. And he doesn't get the recognition for it. Steno's pinpoint kick and Santi's speed and then feet, and then to be able to throw past it, that speed and find me on the mark. So I was just. It's nice to be at the receiving end. Usually the 9 and 10 are giving the wingers all the ball, and you know what I mean, getting no recognition. So maybe it's nice to just be on the other end. But as I said, Santi deserves probably all that.
I know when we spoke last time, it was just ahead of the Australia test, and it was just before the England-Australia test, and you said you might get some jip. Did you get a lot of jip off the lads post that result?
Not really, I think, because of the amount of chit-chat that was on the field. Kind of settled it, didn't it? No, there wasn't too much, obviously. I expected a lot worse, but to be fair to the boys, they've been pretty humble about their win.
Oh, fair, they felt a bit sorry for you, maybe.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Well, maybe it is, yeah.
Nah.
You look ahead to this weekend, and I just wonder, looking back to the last game you had against Gloucester, how tough was it? I mean, was it a really tricky game? Would you expect this to be worse, harder? What do you feel in that kind of respect?
No, a lot harder than what the scoreline kind of predicts. We scored that try off advantage. We scored an intercept try, and that's it. They're the only 2 tries in the game, so it's not like the game was broken open. It was really on a knife's edge for the most part, and it was really really difficult. It was one of those ones where at the end of the game it kind of looked like we may have won with a little bit of ease and comfort, but it certainly didn't feel like that for any of the minutes on the field. They're a really big physical side, and they were coming the whole time. We had to be on our game, and we're going to have to be again as well. They've got threats everywhere, and you're going to have to be alert that whole time.
Yeah, because you look at the threats, obviously they've got big men, people like Matt Banahan and people like that, but then they've also got the flair guys in Cipriani as well, so they can kind of do 2 or 3 different things, can't they?
Yeah, exactly. So you focus on one player or one thing that they do too much, it'll open up areas, and they're a good enough side to be able to find those areas that you haven't worked on. So it really is just, you're going to have to be alert, and it's probably more to us sticking to our system, to making sure the system completely works so it can deal with all those threats rather than just being too focused on any one.
It's a rare. We talked about it. It's a rarity in club rugby to have games so close to one another. Proper first 15 type games, as it were, against one another. Does that give you guys who've played Test series, like you have for Australia, and the England players will have had, a bit of an advantage in a sense, because you have had to prepare for 1, 2, 3 games in a row against the same opposition?
I haven't really thought about it that way. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't know. Obviously, they've got some players coming back, and we've got players coming back. So I think that the teams will be a bit different this week, and the players coming back are of a fair bit of quality. So that changes the picture a bit again this week. I think changing the competition. In the Premiership, a loss doesn't hurt you too badly when kind of at the time one playing 3 or 2 playing. A loss there doesn't hurt too much in the grand scheme of things, but a loss in the knockout, in Heineken Cup rugby, it can hurt a lot. So I guess that'll bring different pressures, and that's something we're going to have to deal with.
Yeah, and I guess a loss this weekend would possibly be the final straw, really, wouldn't it?
I think so. I think it's do or die, really, for us. I think we know that, and like Dano said before, that can either tighten us right up, or or it can be, you know, the tool that really just lets it go and says, look, guys, this is your last chance. Really, let everyone know what you can do, and hopefully it is that.